The only thing I'm looking for is answers.
Hamid Ismailian's wife Parisa and 9-year-old daughter Rira were killed last January when an Iranian surface-to-air missile struck Ukrainian Airlines flight PS-752. All 176 people on board died. Most had ties to Canada.
Who ordered to shoot a commercial airplane? They can do it again. I'm sure they will do it. If the case of PS-752 is not an example for a government or a regime like Iran to not repeat this crime.
He welcomes the Canadian government's new report, but it outlines more questions than answers. Why did Iran leave the airspace open? Who fired the missile, and what was the exact sequence of events?
We need to be absolutely dogged and determined and relentless in pursuing those answers.
Former Liberal cabinet minister Ralph Goodale is calling for more credible investigations.
When it's the military of the other country that is responsible for the crash, that's where you get to the conflict of interest, where the government responsible for the military is actually investigating itself. And that's what has to change.
Goodale's report includes details of the historic meeting between Foreign Affairs Minister Francois-Philippe and his Iranian counterpart. One senior bureaucrat who planned logistics with an Iranian official over WhatsApp described the setup as incredibly dramatic and secretive. It also calls for the needs of families to be at the heart of Canada's response in situations like this. This time last year, Ismailian's family was getting ready to head to Iran for his sister-in-law's wedding.
They just left for 2 weeks, but they never came back. And it's an eternal winter for us. It started January 8th.
Goodale tells Global News he expects the next steps to come in January, 1 year after the crash, including a final report from Iran. But it took more than 6 months to get the readout from the black boxes. In his report, Goodale wrote that and other steps by Iran harmed credibility. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister declined an interview request Tuesday. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.